trust Nigeria, issues come up per second. The latest issue that has come up, which we are going to take under the state of the state and the state of the country, is what came out of a publication about 2 days ago, a body called NAMCON. NAMCON happens to be a National Agricultural Mechanization Cooperative of Nigeria, NAMCON. And they announced that ranches are going to be established in the 774 local government areas of Nigeria. Ranches. And that those ranches will come with Islamic schools, conventional schools, will come with farm. They will plant guava, they will plant this, they will plant that. And the national president of that body, NAMCON, Dr. Aliyu Waziri, disclosed that initiative during a press briefing in Kaduna on Saturday, January 4. And he said the proposed ranches will incorporate cutting-edge facilities and infrastructures designed to support sustainable livestock production. The ranches will feature essential amenities including mega dams, animal feed supplies, clinics, both Islamic and Western schools. Also, they will house plantations of economic trees such as mango, guava, and cashew. And he concluded by saying that this gesture will greatly help in combating the reoccurring herder-farmer clashes. And for us, we've said there are never herder-farmer clashes. What happens are attacks. We're not discussing that today. Now, the question is, under the Buhari administration, we had the Ruga settlement issue, we had the grazing reserves, or the Fulani settlements, or the National Livestock Transformation Program, and none of those. There was also what was called the Water Resources Bill, which had a component that will have addressed this way federal government would annex lands. It could not succeed. Open Forum, we spent almost 2 million naira. 95% of that money came from my family, because I was desperate to make sure that we engage our people, and paramount rulers came out. It's a story by itself. We had a town hall meeting, we had a world press conference, and we went to radio, we went to TV with paramount rulers, and we said, no, we will not accept that, because we want to take our means of livelihood, we are finished as a people. But for those that do not know where that is coming from, on Tuesday, 9th July 2024, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu inaugurated a presidential committee on implementation of livestock reforms, where he is the chairman, with Professor Atahiru Jega, former INEC chairman, is the co-chairman. And on Thursday, September 19, 2024, that committee submitted its report. And I don't know how many people are interested or know what has happened, but based on the development, a Ministry for Livestock was created. And here we have the man we have never heard his name before, or even the group, Dr. Aliyu Waziri, come out to tell us what is going to happen. Straight, sir, what is your take on this plan and announcement that we have heard? What is your take?
Thank you very much. I am convinced that it's another political statement. Somebody is just trying to engage himself, maybe to make some money. They've not been in a happy position to do a pilot scheme. That is the intelligent thing to do. Kaduna, Sokoto, you can do a pilot scheme. Kano, you have almost 54 local governments. Do a pilot scheme in those local governments before you even attempt to sell it to the rest of the nation. Otherwise, you'll be wasting our money, wasting our resources, and actually wasting our time. You know?
Awesome.
Do a pilot scheme. That is the intelligent thing. All over the world, pilot schemes are developed. If you do an acceptable pilot scheme, then it could even be considered. Why would you want to do 774 ranches at the same time, you know? You've not even studied ranches and the possibility of that particular process in your agricultural system. So what exactly are you trying to do? Is it to Islamize the nation?
Because if you are coming in with Islamic schools, you are coming with Islamic scholars, a number of them are going to come from the Sahel, and we know the insecurity that we have. We know the extent it has come, and we even know what government have been saying, that these people are not Nigerians. So, what would be your final take on this issue when you juxtapose with the effort of the immediate past president, Muhammadu Buhari, who did everything in the book, including the minister? The minister swore by whatever he believed that he will not leave office until he's able to make sure that open grazing or the water resources bill was achieved, which will have given federal government the leeway to annex whatever land they want as federal territories across Nigeria. And in so many groups, Ibom People's Congress in USA was on top of it. I was part of it then. We did all we did, signed communities, send letters across, and open forum. We did press conference, town hall meeting and world press conference, and we said no. Our ruler father said no. You cannot come and take our means of livelihood to control the waters. Now, if this is a backdoor, because like you said, it's a political statement, if Mr. President is chairing a committee, it goes beyond political statement now, because this man from nowhere is speaking with authority based on the fact that there is a plan which has been submitted. Someday we will look at what are some of those recommendations that are in public. So, briefly, sir, what is your admonition that going by the insecurity, going by the fears that have been expressed by some, that even the Muslim ticket may not augur well, and may not augur well if not properly addressed in a secular country, thinking of Islamic schools in every local government? Does that tell you something?
No, it's just a nation that doesn't know its priorities. You can imagine a society that has this volume of gas, you have this volume of crude oil, and yet you cannot keep the lights on. We would rather have electricity than have ranches. If you build a ranch in Kaduna, you can sell us meat. You don't need to build a ranch in my local government.
Yes.
It does not make sense. That is not a priority for the local people. What do the people desire? Is it a ranch? What are we doing with ranches? Why don't you build a fish pond everywhere?
The best way to live it, and for our listeners and for those watching us online, what we are doing here is a town hall on radio, and the resolutions here will be forwarded to relevant authorities right from the state. Our governor is responsive. He has challenges with the team that he has. He complains now and then, and we cannot deny that, even though sycophants and blackmailers, they will not want to face real issues. But we face real issues. We're going to see one today. So we want to appeal to our people. It's not time to keep quiet. If you call yourself a stakeholder, community leader, and issues like this that may change demography and everything about who we are is up, and nobody is talking. All that matters is politics. It's a very bad. And so, if we are there, we'll open the phone lines along the line. We'll hear your views. But our guest, Mr. James Hussein, former Attorney General, a legal luminary par excellence, has nailed it